Alright, we're back guys, and today we've got a couple of topics to hit on, and the first topic is that Steven Spielberg has been approached to direct a Superman film. Now, I think this is perfect for getting a director in at the DC. I think Spielberg can definitely do wonders for what the DC would like to build, especially in a Superman film. So let's get into it. It's in my opinion that Steven Spielberg is the best person to build a blockbuster film that still is good cinema and still has a good story, along with just being good art in general. And like I've said before, this is where DC has been lacking as opposed to Marvel. If you go and watch Marvel movies, for the most part, they are good stories, they hit on real subjects, especially something like Black Panther or the recent Spider-Man. They are good stories and they're real. Whereas you look at DC films and they almost feel like they're just there to make money. You know, it almost feels as if they're going, haha, we're going to give you explosions, we're going to give you really cool superheroes that all of you guys know and they're super famous, and you're going to spend $50 to watch it, and we're going to make a whole bunch of money from it. That's all it feels like they want to do with those movies. And now, finally, under Zaslav and James Gunn, they're looking to move in a more artistic direction and actually hold themselves accountable to making good movies. Finally. And a step in the right direction is Steven Spielberg for sure, especially with Superman. Now, if you go and look at Steven Spielberg's past filmography, if you don't know it, where have you been living? But he's done Ready Player One, which is easily a big blockbuster film. You could call it an action movie, I guess, and that was incredible. He's obviously done Jaws. He's just done West Side Story. He knows how to do a big movie and have a lot of weight on his shoulders and knows that he needs to deliver, and he does. He knows how to do those movies so well. He's crossed between so many genres at this point. There's nothing Steven Spielberg can't do or can't touch and turn to gold. In my opinion, Spielberg is a top 5, if not the best director of all time. And if he was to come in and do Man of Steel, I think it would just be perfect. And this could be the movie that kind of elevates DC to that level alongside Marvel, especially with Henry Cavill. They brought back Henry Cavill, who, in my opinion, is a really good actor. Obviously, we know he's a great Superman. And if you had a great director in Spielberg team up with someone like Henry Cavill, you know that movie is going to be really, really good. It's similar to how they got Robert Downey Jr. in for Iron Man, gave him a good story, and everyone started loving Marvel from that point on. DC need to do that with Superman. I guess they tried with Black Adam, but it's not the same. You're casting The Rock, who is a pretty good actor, like, don't get me wrong, but he's more of a showman. He's more of a big superstar rather than an actual actor. He was a athlete, a wrestler, you know, he does everything. Whereas look at Henry Cavill, he is just an actor similar to what Robert Downey Jr. was. And Henry Cavill can definitely deliver a good performance if he's given a good script. All you have to do is go look at the early seasons of The Witcher, go look at Man from U.N.C.L.E. We know Henry Cavill can act, and teaming up with Spielberg would just be terrific. Like, I am so down to see Henry Cavill and Spielberg team up. This is, again, a lovely move for DC. I keep seeing new reports of what's coming out of DC under James Gunn and Zaslav, and they seem to be moving in a great direction. I think this is going to work wonders if they can get Spielberg. So that remains to be seen. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think Spielberg can do a good Superman film, or who else would you like to see take his spot as the director? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.